welcome to a different unboxing. Today I have an unboxing of interesting geeky device. So let's get to unboxing. Oh, so I unboxed and there's actually nothing in here. Okay, I kid. There is actually something in there. It's called the Drobo. So you may wonder what this is. I think most of the people that watch me have no idea what this is. So let me spend a bit to explain what this is. So essentially, you know how when you buy those hard drives that you attach with a USB drive and you attach it to your computer for like backups or extra storage. So this is actually more high-tech solution of this. So what this is what they call this is a direct attached storage unit, and all these lights refer to drives, so you can have up to 5 drives in here of any capacity. And what this does is it has some smart technology built into it. So let's say one of these drives fails, has a hard drive crash or whatever. In theory, you don't lose your data because there's some technology built into this where the data is all redundant between all the drives. So in theory, if I have 5 terabyte drives, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I link them up into this solution, in theory, I would have 5 terabytes of data that's all backed up and redundant. Now, when you think about it in a logical perspective, that's not technically possible because you need to have some sort of spare storage somewhere within the cluster of drives so that it can actually do that job. So again, this has some built-in technology in it. So in theory, you can have 5 terabyte drives, but it won't give you 5 terabytes of storage. I think it gives you like 3 and something terabytes or something to that effect. But what's really nice about the solution again is that if you lose a drive, you don't lose any data because it's all redundant. And that's actually a really good selling point. And then the other selling point of this is that you can mix and match different drive sizes. So for example, I have 5 1 terabyte drives, and let's say I need more storage. I can just pop out one of the drives and pop in a bigger drive, and the software and the solution compensates for that, and it will give me more storage. So isn't that cool? And this is good for Mac and Windows and anything. And the reason why this is called 5C is that it's a USB 3.0 type C connector. Now, the C type connector isn't widely used yet, so for the most part, this is a USB 3 connector. Drobo has been around for a bit, and I've been actually looking at the solutions for quite many years, but they tend to be very expensive, particularly for the type of storage that I was looking for. I was looking for a FireWire Drobo, which they do have. I think it's a 5, I think it's 5D, but it's about 2.5 times the amount of this. So I decided to get this, try it out, and see how I like it. And if it meets my needs, I'll continue upgrading the storage, or maybe I'll get an additional unit to kind of cluster them all together. But it's kind of a cool thing. So now that I rambled on about it, this just came out on the market probably about a month or so ago. This is model 5C. It retails for $349, which in theory isn't that much, because if you buy a 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte external drive solution, it'll probably cost you about $200-ish, and it's not redundant, and you have all these other things. So this is actually not a bad deal. And what I like about this the best is that you can mix and match the storage. Oh look, they have all the products on the side. It was 5D. Haha, I was right. So this is 5C. This is the next one up, which is the one I was talking about. The not the FireWire. I said FireWire. I meant Thunderbolt. They have a network one, which I looked at as well, but I'm not a fan of it being. I want something directly connected. And then there's an 8-bay network file share storage. So that's actually interesting. So I'm just kind of showing you the box. Oh look, and there's the box. There's the back part of it. So it's not really too exciting. So let's just start opening the box and see what we get. So it's an interesting design, very simplistic box design. Welcome to the world of Drobo. Drobo. Ah, interesting. So this is probably, a quick start card. This is how you do. There's a power brick, I guess, and cables. Yeah, there's the cable. And all the registration for these. So there's no real instruction manual for this. This is actually interesting. I like the packaging, I have to tell you. And here it is. Ooh, it's much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so I took it out of the packaging. It's very nice packaging, I have to say. It's very securely shut, I can tell you. So we'll put this in here for now. I'll have to play with that later to figure it out. But I wanted to get the video done so that as I unbox it, I can at least have that. Oh, look at this. It's a carry case. Oh, that is actually really cool. So in theory, you can carry this around. I don't plan to do that, but you can. Okay. So this is very hard to do one-handed, particularly on a heavy component. All right, here we go. So there it is. Here's the Drobo. And then it's actually it's a steel construction, so it's not plastic. And you got your power, lights, and action. So not really much there. There's your big fan, your power button, and there's your connector. Let's see if I can get that in there. Connector, your power, obviously. You can lock this if you don't want anybody to steal your data. And then, you know, the platform on the bottom. So it's very simple. So in theory, you plug in the cable to the computer and away you go. Hi again. So as you can see, it is on my desk now. And I'll have to figure out the cabling, but essentially I need to cable that up to here. And obviously that's my Mac. So this will be an interesting setup. So just to show you, there's the power brick. It's a pretty big brick. And then the power cord. And there's the connector. So of course that goes to the back of the device, and that gets plugged into the USB. And I got this out of this welcome box here, and I'm going to spend some time to read all of this quick start guide because I'm not particularly sure how it will work, but it doesn't seem very complicated other than just plugging it in and putting the drives in. So a couple more things. There was a little bag here with some stuff, so I opened it up. That's the warranty. I believe it has 1 year warranty, and you can get an extended warranty. And then there's the specifics of the warranty. And these stickers, which are interesting, they're in different languages. So that's not mine. That's not mine. And that is definitely not mine. So I guess there's not an English version. That's funny. No, but seriously, all the stickers tell you is what the colors mean. So green means good, yellow is like a warning, flashing, red is bad. I mean, I think it's kind of common. And then Drobo actually includes a Drobo sticker. And then of course the data recovery services that I mentioned before. It's probably an extended warranty of some sort. So yeah. Oh yeah, and the other piece to this obviously is drives. You need to have drives to insert into the slots here. So I have 4 drives from an old PC, but these were actually top of the line 1 terabyte drives at the time, so this will work. And if the solution works, I'll actually probably upgrade a few of these drives to 2 terabyte, or maybe even all of them. So I've prepared the drives. I took those plastic holders off so that it's just a plain drive. I assume they'll just slide right in. So I was reading this, and it walks you through like an online setup process. So now it's telling me that I need to insert the drives, and it tells you how to do it. And it says you need to have at least 2. I have 4, but this holds up to 5. So I'm going to demonstrate this. I'm going to probably take this plastic off. Oh look, the whole thing just falls right off. Oh, there you go. Drive bay actions. Oh, so that's in English, and the other stickers go on top if they are in a different language. So I've taken the plastic off. This cover is actually magnetic, so there's no hinges on this. As I was showing before, the back part, this actually just pops right on. Here, see? So look at that. So you get this warning sticker telling you that be sure that when you put the drives in that they're going to wipe all the data, blah blah blah. So it's just a little warning, which is kind of nice. So another warning with a warning. And in theory, this should just pop right in. So let's see how that actually works. If I can do this one-handed, it will be great, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Trial and error, baby. Trial and error. Oop, and of course now I lost my vision. Alright. So now this should go in. There we go. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so I'll try the next one. I'm not going to do all 4. I'll just do another one just to illustrate. So this isn't very. So that's kind of cool. That's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Really cool indeed. You do kind of have to hold it though. This is heavy, but so there you go. All right, and I'll put the last one up here, and we'll be all set. All right, folks. So here they are, all 4 drives. I need one more, but again, you only need a minimum of 2. So we will run with it, and if it works well, then I'll add others and upgrade as I need. So of course I'm going to put the cover back on, because that's required, and we will go back to the screen, which is now blank. There we go. So it says insert drives. Okay, so I did that. I assume I have to plug it into power. Connect the drobo to the computer with a USB cable. Well, I already did that. It's already connected. So that's done. And let's see what else is next here. Power on the drobo. Attach the power supply. Turn it on. Okay. Alrighty. So I plugged in all the cables behind me here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the power cable, there's the USB, and this is the power button. So I'm going to do that now. See what happens. Oh, the lights are on. All the lights. These are like blue, and these are like yellow. So this will take a bit, I would assume. So it says here, the drobo will take several minutes to complete the power on cycle. When the power on cycle is complete, the drobo will flash blue and yellow. Oh, looks like it's done. So the next step is to download the actual software. So it's doing that at the moment, and yeah, it's telling me the disk isn't readable. That's fine. Alright, so the application installation was done, and oh, apparently I have to reboot the computer. We could do that, and there we go. So we reboot. Alright, so the reboot is done, and I double click the app, and now I have to go through some registration process. Alright, so I registered. It pops up a screen telling you when you bought it, and then it does some sort of initialization, and it picks up the serial number and stuff, and you're on your way. So now it's just updating firmware. On your Mac, if you notice, it added a little Drobo box up here. Oops, there it is. So that's kind of cool. So I'm going to let it do that. It's going to probably take a little bit while it registers and initializes and everything. So after the initialization process happened, it took a minute. It kept telling me there was no Drobo, so I rebooted the Mac. It rebooted, then all the lights turned green, so that means probably that it's set. And voila, when I opened the app, I got all the drives. And notice, it actually lists out 4 terabytes, which is exactly what I have in there. So now I will probably go through the setup process of formatting all the drives and you know, setting stuff up like that. So it just tells me whatever's here, but nothing too exciting there. So you see here is telling me I have 3 terabytes of data open, given I have 4 terabytes. So that is obviously what that is. This isn't formatted. Great. So it is formatting the drive, so this is going to take a while. But I figured I would end the video here, as this is a much longer unboxing than normal, but I wanted to kind of demonstrate the ease of this and how it kind of works. So if you guys enjoyed Drobo, give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to like and share, and I'll see you in the next video.